Hey guys, welcome back to Pro Dealer Secrets. Today is part 2 of 10 ways to sell 10 more cars this month. So we talked about part 1. This is part 2 where your pictures come into play. And the rule is to take at least 30 pictures, no matter how old or basic or whatever the car is. You have to have at least 30 pictures of every car. Sometimes you can get away with 28 or 29. But the rule is 30 pictures. So these pictures have to include every angle of the outside. That's 8 to 10 pictures. Every angle of the inside. That's about 15 or so. And then every feature the car has, every button, every switch, all that stuff. And the rule is that the pictures should tell the customer everything about the car without them having to read the description. And the same rule for the description is that the description should tell people everything about the car without having to look at the pictures. It's because you want to give the people as much information as possible to help them make a decision. So I'm going to show you what that looks like with our dealership here. So let's look at, I don't know, this Jaguar. So we start with, first the description. It's got all the vehicle information, your make, model, miles, features, etc. And then it has like a little template blurb we put in every car. So we tell people about everything that we offer that's different. Why are we better? We have a free Carfax. We have no fees, no pushy sales. We are the highest rated dealer in Oklahoma with the most reviews. You can call or text us. And please be a serious buyer. Not to mention this car comes with a free warranty, and we inspect all of our cars to make sure it's a good, reliable car. So that is, in a nutshell, all the reasons that we're better than the competition. And not to mention we include a free Carfax with every vehicle, right here. They don't have to come into the dealership. They don't have to do anything. They can just click on it right there. All right, so here's the pictures. Like I said, at least 30 pictures. So there's one. We always do the front corner because our building's in the background. And then we do the second corner. And then we do the side and the side. And then there's a little picture that tells about us and why we're better. And then we do the front, the back, the back corner. And then we do a free warranty on every car. And then we get into the inside. Remember, these pictures should be a virtual test drive. So we already have 8 pictures of the outside. So that's 8. And then we do 1 picture inside of each door. So that is, 9. And we always frame it. I always frame it like this because you want to see all of the seat, all of the bottom, all of the back. And you want to see all of the dash. Because people want to see if the seats are torn. So this picture is going to tell them that this seat has no tears. It has power seats. The dash is in good shape. Here's the steering wheel. And you can even see the passenger seats. Now, of course, they don't care about the roof line or the side. So we frame it like this. The second is the same. It's got power seats over here. This seat has no tears, no damage. It's in excellent shape. Then the back, no tears on the back, no tears on the bottom. You can see the back of the seats are in good shape. And then that's 4 pictures of the inside. And then we take pictures of the dash so they can see that, it's got the wood trim. Here's the shifter. Here's the dash. Then we take the other side, same. And, people are starting to really feel it. They're like, wow, this car is in excellent shape, immaculate shape. And then we always take a picture of the first person view of the dash. And the way I take this picture is I get into the back seat and I hold the camera, the phone. We just use a phone. I hold it over the driver's seat and take a picture as if it was like in the position of your face. And one rule is we never have any parts of our body in the pictures. Legs, hands, arms, nothing. Another rule is that there are never any shadow lines on the seats. So there's never any, half sunny, half shade where it goes across the middle. We always take a picture of the car in a position to where there's no shade or no light inside the car, because this is the best picture. If you have, half the car shaded and half the car is not, then it messes with the balance of the picture. So then we take a picture of the gauge cluster. If there's no engine lights on or anything, we take a picture of the entire cluster because people are going to ask, are there any engine lights on? And you can clearly see that there are none. Then we take a picture of the radio. They want to know what kind of radio it has. It has heated seats up here. And then I take a picture of the heated seats on and working. And I always take a picture of the features with the car on because, one, with it running, there's no lights on. You can see that the displays work. And then after that, we start to take pictures of the back of the seat. So you can get a clearer picture of the backs of the seats. Because remember, you want to show every angle of the vehicle. Then we show the steering wheel. These are all the controls it has. The center console. This is the back of the seats. And in this case, the shadow lines aren't such a big deal because it's not an important picture. But we do not want these shadow lines on any of the seats. And then we take a picture of the door panel, the other back. If it has a manual 2 keys, we take a picture of that because that's a selling point. Then we take a picture of the wheels and the tires. They have good tread. There's a sunroof. There's a spare. The trunk's clean. And the engine's in good shape. So that right there, 1, 2, 6. So that is, I think exactly 30, no, that's 38 pictures. Because that's 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That is 34 pictures. And every single question about the car has been answered. The only other thing left to ask is, how does it drive? And they can only ask that question when they come drive it. So if you follow this template, if you follow these rules, you will have better pictures than any other dealership, especially in this price range. Because we can go through, we'll browse some dealers right now and see how bad their pictures are. This guy does good pictures, so we'll look at his. Who is this guy? This guy has a ton of cars. So here's ours, of course. But let's see. Other dealers in my price range. Let's look at them. Alright. So here's an example. This is absolutely terrible. Really? Like, first of all, there's too much glare. You can only see one side of the car. So that leads me to think, is the other side completely wrecked? And then you got one seat. So this is, as lazy as you can possibly get. Even the same with this guy. Like, I don't know why you only have... Craigslist allows up to 24 pictures. So why would you not use the full amount of pictures that you can use? This guy's very consistent with his pictures. They're all the same angle. For us, we use this overlay. And the overlay is very important because this is the customer's first impression of your business. This is the first thing they see. So when they scroll through and the first thing they see is, free warranty, reviews, Carfax, no haggle, low prices, this is great. There's 24 pictures of everything, all the pictures that they could want. There is all the information they could want. There is descriptions about everything about us. And then there's descriptions about everything about the vehicle. I mean, there's really nothing that they need to waste your time on a phone call to ask. I mean, you can ask these questions, of course, but you're going to answer most of the questions up front. So this guy, same deal here. He's got very few pictures. Now this is a shadow line I'm talking about. We never want shadow lines in the pictures. I mean, these are just low quality, lazy pictures. This is a sign of laziness. He's taking a picture of the gauge cluster not even running. So what's the point? And you see this glare? I mean, this guy is just lazy. Like, this car is not worth as much as if he had good pictures. You can take this same car. I could sell this car for $3,000 just by taking amazing pictures. If we apply this formula to this car, it's immediately worth more because people will perceive it as higher value because of the quality of the pictures. The car just looks nicer. And this guy, he takes pretty good pictures, but there's not enough. And this one, you got the shadows on the car, so you can't really get an idea of the paint. You can there. But, here you go. We've got very lazy pictures just confusing. It like hurts the mind to look at these cars. But this is a smooth, easy experience. It's logical. You can see everything. There are no parts of the car that you cannot see, good or bad. So that's the formula. I mean, if you can do that, if you're this guy, let's just say this guy applied our template, his cars will instantly just be worth more and look better, and people will have a higher perceived value of his vehicles as a result of just doing this. One simple fix. It takes a lot of work, but you just got to do it. Of course it's hard work to be successful. So if you need some guidance, if you need to see, just go to our website, oceantulsa.com. You can follow our pictures exactly. This is one we just posted this morning, so it's not updated. Don't give us grief for that one. But like I said, go down there, follow our template, and it'll make a big difference, I promise you. It's not one of those things you can tangibly point to, but it's just going to create a better impression of your dealership. It's going to make your cars have a higher perceived value. It's going to make them look nicer. And it might just move your cars up to the top of the list when people go out to look for cars. So that's today's episode, part 2. So until next time, I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for joining us at Pro Dealer Secrets, and we'll see you next time.